Now back, another episode of Day Zero. It is day 230. We're in here. We got the whole crew. We got the immaculate one. We got the powerful one. Got the spiritual one. Me, the one. Guys,
The one.
are we doing well? Are we doing? Have you been carpet bombed recently? Well, we haven't. But
stock up on some shit. You better enjoy gasoline at these current prices. You better enjoy normal life because you've got 15 days till the oil stops coming. Now
It's so stupid. We have so much fucking oil. We don't need any of this shit. They're just pretending. It's all just a game. And then in the UK, they're like, let's shut all the lights off because that's going to save some energy. I'm like, you already switched to LED fucking lights. It'll run forever on like nothing. Like, fuck you. You just want everyone to feel afraid and deprived and depressed and like the whole world's ending. And you're doing all this on fucking purpose. None of it's real.
You know, I heard LED lights are bad for you.
Bad
for you. Like they fuck
really
up your sleep cycles and do all kinds of weird shit to you.
Well, they flicker like 1,000 times per second, so your brain's just like overloaded. It stresses you out.
Do I got an LED up in this bitch?
Everyone has LEDs up in all the bitches.
I think I got it. Yes, I do have an LED up in this bitch, and but let me ask this question. It's not direct. I got the shade over it. You know, does that make any difference? Does that diffuse that at all? Doesn't help at all? No.
No, and all your cells hate it too. Your eyes hate it. Your brain hates it. Every cell in your body hates it. It's all fucking horrible. It's all death. This is the death cult. Death cult.
Light bulbs?
I don't know.
When we switched to these light bulbs, and I know that they're supposed to be like worse for us, and the old people want the old incandescent bulbs, and they can't get them anymore. So I don't really know much about the science behind that, except that I know it's a problem.
Well, incandescent is a constant light source, and LED flickers 1,000 times a second. So just there, you already there's a difference. Your whole body is photo biomodulating. Like you grew up. We had evolved in a situation in which light gave us all our cues, and so our cells are all cued into light, even besides our eyeballs, and so it affects us. If we're not getting sun, if we don't see the sun in the morning, if we don't see it in the evening, like we're supposed to see it throughout the day, even if it's covered by clouds or whatever. And so if we're doing indoor light, we should at least be trying to mimic the sun in some way. And that would be a continuous, light, and it would have this full spectrum. And you actually can still get the incandescent bulbs. It just costs more, which is also stupid.
Oh, really? I thought they were banned.
They were banned, but then you could always import them. And so you could still
they got them on Amazon.
Not that I follow the rules. Not that I'm necessarily like, oh, golly, guys, we got a moose out front. Sure told you, no, those light bulbs.
Right, but if you can't just walk into Home Depot and grab them, you're like, well, what the fuck, right? But you can actually order them. You've always been able to import them. Okay. It costs more. It takes more effort. It's stupid.
Oh yeah, it looks like they got it looks like they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 six ones on Amazon, and they're not that expensive.
They're really expensive compared to what we were used to before they banned them, but they're like, yeah, you can still afford them.
Oh, right, but $12 for 2 bulbs. That's kind of a lot, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I got a pack of 20, and it was like $50 or something, and it sucks, but it's also like, okay, at least I'm not adding an extra layer of toxic stress to my body in a world that's already super fucked as far as toxic stressors go. One more thing, check off the list to not be harming your.
We may be on our way to getting fucked. I don't know if we're all the way there yet. I don't quite feel it. You know what I'm saying? I think you would feel getting fucked. This is kind of like the foreplay, but before they go in for the true kill. That's what this is. You're getting the foreplay going on right now.
This is right before the Rohypnol kicks in. I assure you, we are all about to get raped. This is about to be non-consensual. This entire war, the aftermath of it, the supply chain. This is all this bullshit. What they're gonna do to paper over the financial collapse? Go, it was the war that did it. That's we would have stopped it if it wasn't for this. We wouldn't have the economic collapse if it wasn't for this dumb war we can pin on somebody.
I believe him.
Make believe some part-time TV presenter, now general, like Hannibal. Like, get the fuck out of here with this bullshit. We are just in the clowniest of worlds.
The clowniest of worlds.
He's general like. I don't know if he's quite a general. Is he what is his title?
Secretary of
Headsgith, or-
War.
Secretary
okay.
of the
All right.
spiritual religious war.
I mean, that's
Whatever,
a
moving further
great title right
And
there. I mean,
assistant
that's
bitch to
You know
Netanyahu.
something? We should have fucking realized something was up when they changed Department of Defense to Department of War. We should have then
They were
realized
telling us.
there might be a signal here.
well, I
Hey.
mean, that might have been a small cue.
They found all that like lube at Diddy's or whatever though, so I feel like even they're gonna rape us, it's gonna be like somewhat gentle, you know.
Man, I
Probably
don't know
like-
what's up with that. Like he had all that baby oil. That's not really a good lube. It's just not.
Oh.
It's just not. You may be slipping and
Well.
sliding on people like you're in the disco or something, but like it's kind of sticky.
It's a little bit too viscous.
There was this
So,
place.
which is-
There was this legendary place called Hollywood Tropicana, and it was like hot oil wrestling. And it's actually immortalized in the Girls song Tropicana's Where I Lost My Heart. That
Oh,
place
yeah.
was legendary. I spent my 21st birthday there. Did not oil wrestle, I'll have you know, but I watched it. It was fucking
Oh, okay.
hilarious. It was just like Stripes. You remember when he gets in there and he's like mud wrestling the the women. Oh, it was great, man.
I don't know what you're talking about, but I support you.
You don't mud wrestling, oil wrestling. They had hot chicks in bikinis that were like hot oil wrestling each other, and it was just madness. And I went there on my 21st birthday because we could, and it's legendary.
I never seen that, but on my 18th birthday, and we got there at like 15 minutes before. It was like 11:45 at night. We got to the strip club, and I was 18 at midnight, and I did get in like 15 minutes before I was 18.
Ha.
We went to world famous Mons Venus in Tampa.
Oh, yeah, that is
That place
well-known.
is very well known because the thing at the time was they boasted 60 fully nude girls at all times, and it was fucking great for
You, like,
an 18-year-old
counting?
kid. You walk in there and there's just like 10 on the stage. Everyone's getting a lap dance. The waitresses are fucking naked. It was like Jesus Christ.
Yeah, but hold on. There's something about the Punani being out that it's like it almost seems like a bridge too far. It seems like this should be nobody else should be here while I'm viewing this. You know what I'm saying? I
Why are
don't
we
know.
doing
It's
this
like
as a
when
group?
it's a strip club and it's just titties out there in the thong, you're like, okay. But then once they take the thong off and you're like, ma'am, your pussy out. I mean, what we really got going on here? Like I don't know. It's classless. I know when that sounds bad. You're going to a strip club, you talk about what's classy. But I'm like, look, all
And
right.
then across
keep
the
your
street
panties
from
on, man.
Mons
That's all I'm
was
saying.
Odyssey.
Yeah.
Odyssey 2001 was across the street from Mons, and that was raunchier. That place was
Gross.
it was gross.
went
Yeah, it was
to-
great.
How is
was
it? How is
awesome.
it
Was
raunchier than full nude? Hold on. Stop. How's it raunchier than full nude? That's
Because
as
man, them
raunchy
lap
as
dance
it
girls would
could
let you
get.
do things to
Ew.
them. You know,
No, I
while
can't
you-
get a
while
lap
you're out
dance
in
when
front of
you ain't
everybody.
got no draws on.
Yeah.
Like,
Gross.
no. I mean, it's just like, I mean, your punani juice is right on me. Like, I mean, I got the pass, all right? I mean, well, you never been quintuple team. Anyone? Oh, come on now. Quintuple team? What?
No. Don't even know.
No,
Don't even
I
want to
can't even-
know.
No, I can't even think about somebody's like a threesome. I say, shit, the hell for? Hell, I can't focus on the one. It's like, man, I got to get in the right mindset for this one. You want me to add another one? Oh my
I think if you're
god!
on like a lot of ecstasy, you could probably have a threesome or more that's not awkward because everyone's just, I mean, you could like rub on a fucking couch and feel like really good about it. So that's probably the way to go if you're going to do that. Otherwise,
Yeah.
more than two people, yeah, Not really.
I went
most
to
people
Olympic
need-
Gardens in Vegas on ecstasy one night with Martin Gore from Depeche Mode. And have you been in a nightclub, in a strip club in Vegas with a rock star before? It's a fucking great experience, let me tell
Yeah.
you. Once everybody goes, holy shit, they start chatting. You
Titties
get
start
the
flying.
treatment.
You know, I didn't feel like when I was out there that there was like one big main club that everyone would go to. It was a lot of smaller clubs. And then there was like the Hustler Club, which was like you could get a steak dinner while you're looking at naked chicks. I could never
Steak
mix
and legs.
food with the strip. Yeah, I could never do that. That was a little too much for me.
Oh yeah. Some of the places like want to serve you some food. Like was it the Dollhouse in Myrtle Beach? They're like steak and eggs is $4. I'm like,
No,
nigga, I'm not going to the strip club to eat.
in Vegas, the strip clubs have great food.
But
They have
like,
great food.
That shit's
Dude, like-
crazy as hell.
I was just hearing about people with porn, like when you're filming pornos and whatever, and like there's a smell, and obviously like it's a sex smell and it's nasty and it's funky because there's like how many people are having sex at once in this tiny room and you're like filming. So like these people who are working there are, like describing the smell that never leaves you. And I imagine strip clubs have that too. I've only been to one and it was a male strip club and that was weird in its own right, like for so many reasons, but it didn't have a smell that I could remember. But I'm guessing like you don't want to eat while this smell is assaulting you. Like,
so
gross.
Yes and no. Vegas strip clubs are top notch. It's not going to smell like anything. It's got the great ventilation system. But I will tell you from personal experience walking into a strip club in Tijuana with a bunch of my buddies, that when we came down the stairs and you go through the door and it's not even like a swinging door, it's like a fucking heavy mat, like a hanging car wash type thing. You go through it and I took a step in, and the first thing that went through my mind was, it smells like dirty pussy in here. And I was like, this place is disgusting.
No.
Damn.
So no.
Damn.
And the second, and I've told this story before, but it's worth telling again because it is maybe one of the greatest like record scratch movie moments of my life, was as we did that and walked in with all these, there's 6 of us, and my friend is standing next to me, the disgusting, sloppy, fat, naked stripper on the main dance floor turns and looks at us as we all just walk in. The entire place is looking at us. Looks at the guy standing next to me, my friend John, and goes, "Hey, Johnny." And we all went,
run away now.
"How the fuck does she know your name?" And he's like, "Yes, dude, man, I was down here with my brother last week and I don't want to talk about it." We're like, "Oh,
Talk about it.
So you ain't got to
like,
go any further. You can leave it where it's at.
Yeah.
I can confirm,
Where's that?
Lindsay, that actually is a legitimate concern.
You wouldn't want to eat in that strip club.
No,
No.
no,
Oh God.
you're not eating.
Yeah, I can't eat there. No way. I mean, what did they talk about? I think what was it, the NBA Magic City? And that's Atlanta, right? Magic City, if I'm correct. They were talking about the chicken wings, lemon pepper chicken wings. They're famous for the lemon pepper chicken wings. I was like,
So
okay.
All right.
I mean, maybe I'm making the leap here that doesn't need to be, but like eating chicken wings and that shit all over your fingers and then naked women, it just seems like a bad combination to me. You know what I mean? Like, I want to
could
touch
end
your
poorly.
ass and get, you know what I mean? Like you can envision a scenario where those girls go home every night and they're like, somebody put honey barbecue hands on my ass again.
So I actually have a fucking Atlanta strip club fucking story. I think I might have even told it years ago. But me
Okay.
and my buddies were up there to see Fish in Atlanta. I forget what year this was. It had to have been like early 2000s. And we're all strung out on crystal meth. We were strung out for like a week. And we're up there and we can take a left and go to Cheetah, which is what we should have done. Or we could take a right and we could go to Dancers Elite. Dancers Elite was an all-black strip club. You know, and Cheetah is like the top of the food chain of strip clubs. So we're all strung out. We don't know what the fuck's going on. And we start to walk in the fucking door. And all of a sudden, this black dude yells at us from behind. What are y'all trying to get shot? When we opened the door, it was the back door to the girls' room where they get changed and shit. And so we're like, oops, sorry.
Shit.
So we get, you know, we go around the front of the building. We walk in this place. We're the only white people in the whole motherfucking, in the whole place. The only seats open are in the front row by the stage. And so me and my buddies go sit there. And holy fuck, was that the most uncomfortable, awkward, goddamn experience of my fucking life. This one of the strippers was pregnant. And I think she came up to me. One of the strippers came up to me and was like, "You want to dance?" I was like, "No, I'm good." She goes, "What are you, a faggot?"
I kind of like the sales pitch. Got to respect
not
her
yet.
game a little bit.
I mean, not yet, but he might be.
There's time.
I might be
Salesman
transitioning.
of the
You know
year.
what I'm saying? I mean,
God damn.
It was horrible. It was horrible. We
That's
were
funny.
too fucking strung out to know to be scared of anything at the time. And so once we left there, we were like, "What the fuck just happened?"
I did that kind of in not in Atlanta, but in Baton Rouge, where we were just stopped for the night, and I was with my girlfriend, and we are like, "What are we gonna do? Like, what is there to do around here?" And like, "There's a strip club right over there. Let's go see." We walked in, and it was like record scratch. We're like, "Ah, fuck it. Let's just hang out, have a beer, and see what happens." But
These
not,
guys don't know where they're at.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
You're always lucky
yeah,
when
I
there's
don't
like the kind soul that's like, you wanna what you want to do is turn around and leave and then go somewhere else. Is what you want to do right now.
Well, usually when you're tore up, it doesn't matter. Like you're trying not to go there, and then like you jump in the taxi with everybody because that's what people used to take. If there's any young people that watch us, we used to take taxis back in the day as opposed to Uber, which is automatically on your phone when you get it. I'm not sure why that is,
Wow.
but they figure that you need that you need Uber. The minute you get a new phone, it's already got the app on the phone. But yeah, you jump in the taxi and then like your buddy that's in the front seat would tell the guy to take you to the strip club, and you thought y'all were going home. And then you look up and you're at the strip club and you're like, "Well, we're already here." And then it's 6
Oh
a.m.
man,
You know
Might as
what I'm
well have
saying?
bad
steak and
news,
Because they
guys.
won't close it. They won't close it until you leave.
I got bad news, guys.
What's
the
that?
Dancers Elite closed in 2025.
Aw.
Damn. The reign of terror is over.
So in
Well, this is
Vegas,
just not
though,
anymore.
those cab drivers or cab drivers, if they'll take you to, hey, take me to a strip club, right? They get kickbacks from the clubs that they take you to.
They can be
walk
pressure. They
out.
can pressure you too. They can make you feel like you
can
gotta
walk
go.
out of this is what we used to do. We would walk out of like the Rio. There'd be 10 of us, and there'd be like a limo out there, and we'd just say to the limo driver, take us to the strip club, and we're not paying you anything. You go, fine. Get in. And because as soon as he'd drop us off, we'd get paid for each one of us. So like the idea of like paying for the ride, it was like a loss leader for them. We knew the game, and we're like, we're not even going to pay you for the ride. He's like, fair enough. I don't give a
Cool.
Yeah, you get free passes too. That's one of the things they always get. They always got the free passes in their pocket, so it's obvious that they're getting a kickback on that. But it don't look like that we're gonna get it. Are we gonna get any kickbacks? That's the real question. All right. How many billions per day are they spending so far?
They're not putting anything in your G-string. They're not.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out. When they gonna hook a brother up? You know what I'm saying? I don't have a G-string, but you can put it right here in my shorts pocket. Yeah, 2,000. Nothing. You no dust.
Oh,
I'm looking a little dust. If you got it, if it's available.
Maybe a cost of gasoline stimulus check at some point.
That would be nice.
Bribe the people, to bribe the boy cattle.
Look, man, the money part as far as bribing people, that shit works, okay?
It does.
And it's always worked. All right. There's two ways to get to people.
$1,000.
All right.
You spend it, then what?
Poor people don't care.
But people they feel good about that. So there's always been a couple ways to get things done. You either buy the people out or you threaten the people. That's it. You take them out. Like
Carrot.
I
Stick.
kidnap your family. You know what I'm saying? I mean, so it's like, hey, I could pay you, or I can tell you that your daughter gets off the bus at 3:15 every day at 102 Chester Avenue, and she has a yellow book bag, and I just happen to have a guy in the bushes that'd be ready to snatch her. Like, there's two ways to get this thing done, okay? It's like, oh, I'm picking up what you're putting down. I'll take the money. So, I mean, it's just like that's how this shit works. All right? That's it to a T. You know, we're over here, we're bombing, okay? And I just want to know what the kickback is going to be for the everyday American. Because you got to spend this somehow. So what's the spend going to be for the kickback?
Israel is getting fucking wiped out. And I bet you most of their guys are fucking dead, and we're looking at a bunch of bullshit. They've been putting out new Netanyahu stuff, but nobody can explain why the fuck his presidential plane or prime minister plane has been parked in Germany for weeks.
Huh.
Yeah. So the day of the strike at his house that his brother was confirmed killed at, the presidential plane takes off, goes out over the fucking water, circles for 4 hours, and then takes off for Germany. It's been in Germany ever since.
They're trying to reconstruct his body from the pieces or something.
Franken-BB.
They've got like a fucking clone. Well, it's so funny because we have all these robots that they're showing us, but I'm sure we have better robots than that. And so, like, even aside from whether or not they can clone somebody, whether or not we can have AI video somebody, you could take a fucking super good robot and put like a BB mask on it, and now you have like Netanyahu 2.0, right?
Oh, we have I think that's what we have right now. I think that's
Are we running with like they're actually implementing a Netanyahu physical body double at times?
Yes.
Are we thinking that's a thing?
I think so.
Okay.
I think I think there's a new guy with a mask, and his forehead doesn't move the same way.
Huh.
You see, it's funny because like
you talking about with those Tom Cruise masks?
Right, yeah. So it's a guy who's like actually spent time and written a book on the fucking body doubles of Oswald and shit. Like, in a historical context, to me, it makes perfect sense. But when I see it in like real time, and we're like, is that history playing out? I still have a hard time coming to grips with it. Which it was just stupid to me because I wrote the fucking book on the body doubles, right? So goddamn it, like, I know it's real, but it's hard to swallow when you see it like right there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
right.
They can't think we're that stupid. Like, that's like the sticking point for me.
I mean, they do. Hillary Clinton's body doubles weren't even good, and they never fucking acknowledged that. And you're like, it literally doesn't even look like her. And they're like, yeah, it's just trust us. Okay.
Yeah. It's a placeholder. It's like
was able to
the museum, like the parades and shit like that, where they're out there doing the thing. It's all like that's like the JV team is filling in.
Remember when the Pope glitched? And then we learned that they also do like full-on holograms that don't look like holograms.
That's right.
They look like real people.
Yeah.
So
he was like up in the window and he like waved and then it like disappeared for 3 seconds and came back and you're like, what are we just supposed to go? We're just doing the iron over that. Go right past it. Like, okay.
Listen, mistakes were made.
Yeah.
So historically speaking, like the CIA body double stuff in action was the guys didn't have to be identical. They just had to be close in stature, height, weight. Hairline is important. Like all of the guys who impersonated Oswald had that receding hairline. And so there's certain attributes. But one thing I read in a book about CIA trickery was that they don't have to be identical because when they're not next to each other and not scrutinized, the mind is still basically tricked. Like if you're expecting this guy to be Joe Schmo A and he dips out into a building for a split second, and then a guy comes out wearing the exact same clothes, same height, same everything, same briefcase, your mind thinks it's the same guy, even though he's out of sight for a split second. So they didn't even have to be identical in the face at all because the overall appearance and what people expected. And like what they did with Oswald was the people impersonating him went places and said shit to draw attention to themselves, talked about communism, talked about rifles, talked about whatever. And then 3 months fucking later, right? People go about their lives. And then 3 months later, Oswald's on TV and they're like, he's a communist and all this stuff. then they're like, holy shit, we had this guy in the store who was talking about communism and all this stuff. And it looked just like him. It must have been him. That's how they pulled it off.
Yeah.
To a T. You know, so they did, again, that's how they could use multiple people to impersonate one person, because they didn't fucking matter, because all of the same things I just mentioned would be associated with that memory. But today in the digital age, and with especially overly paranoid conspiracy nuts out there who are scrutinizing every fucking frame, like, I don't understand how they can get away with the shit. But they're using an old playbook in the modern time.
You got to do this forever then with him. Right? Like this is going. What happens when he slips up? They have to be perfect every single time from here on out with him, with this Netanyahu.
But why do we even want the Netanyahu character? Because he's already under all this scrutiny. Nobody likes him. He's like, they're trying to charge him with all these crimes. He keeps like weaseling out of that. Like, just get rid of him and put in a new fucking puppet. Like, why do you need to hold on to that guy? And that
I think it has something to do with the biblical shit. I think it's part of the biblical stuff. They need to maintain the biblical prophecy lore nonsense. And if the leader gets taken out midway, it might throw that into chaos.
Oh, that's a good point.
That's not the script. All right. Yeah, that makes sense. Well, remember the Biden had like grown 3 feet and they had like giant Biden one day, and that they got away with that. I mean, nobody cares. Like you tell them, you're like, look, he's just not this tall. And they're like, oh no.
And didn't somebody catch one of the Biden impersonators at the fucking airport? Like loading bags into the trunk of a car. It was like, seriously, it was one of the Biden guys, and he's at the airport by himself without any Secret Service protection or nothing. So
yep. Yeah, what do you do the rest of the time?
Yeah.
You're not actually Joe Biden the
You're
third.
TSA.
Then what do you do?
Here's where I got to wonder.
What's your day job? Does he work for UPS? Like, what does he do?
Yeah.
Where is this part organized? Who organizes this body double stuff is something that fascinates me. I mean, it has to be CIA, right? Or historically, all of the body double operations had to get Pentagon approval. Even if it was a CIA operation, all of them had to get Pentagon approval. So I don't know if that holds true today. Is there a compartmentalized unit that handles this stuff? Like, it have to be the most secretive thing in the world, with like 3 people know about it, you know, and then all 3 die after they leave office, you know,
Body
like
double factory,
one of those kind of things.
Yeah, there's got to be a group who's in charge of that.
And so, in a new CIA leader, the new head comes in, appointed by the president. Does he get access to that shit, or is even the head of the CIA isolated from the real goings on?
I would think the head of the CIA would have access to that. I would think he would have a double. Just in case.
Yeah, I don't know. You think they have to know who to protect and who the actual person is, and like where they are, and you know where all the doubles are in case they try to pull any shenanigans or whatever, and they've got to keep tabs on all of that. That's a lot. And then the people themselves that they're recruiting to do this have to be the right kind of psychological profile to be like, yeah, I'll play this role and never fucking mention it ever, and also like try to have some other kind of normal life on my off time. Like, that's a weird ask.
I can't see them allowing people to come in as the head of the CIA for 4 years or 8 years under a president and be given access to the stuff that people who've been there 50 years have access to.
Yeah.
I just can't see them allowing that. There has to be these have to be like puppet positions with the real decision maker. One of those guys, we don't know who it is, who works in the Department of Technical Services or something like that. You know, like some obscure janitor is the fucking real guy who controls the shit.
No, it's the ageless ones under the fucking Dulce. That's what it is. They're in charge of it all. They're breeding the fucking perfect people to pull this shit off.
Like, if you were to follow like a map, like a string map of all the people involved, I would really hope it wouldn't come back to like Jeffrey Epstein people. Like, if Jeffrey Epstein ran the fucking world, I would fucking kill myself. Oh my God. It is. And let's go even more specific. Hang on. It's the Baron Edmund de Rothschild. That guy's mentioned in the Epstein files. The Baron Edmund de Rothschild, and he is the primary backer of the Permindex CMC establishment. That was basically that Mossad CIA front company that was like controlled the goings on of the Kennedy assassination and the assassination of Patrice Lumumba, and then Operation Gladio. So interesting, huh?
Interesting what tribe he belongs to.
The tribe. Oh, you talking about one of the 12 tribes? He's talking about Israel. One of the 12 tribes. Which tribe is he? I thought Now, Netanyahu had gotten the boot, if I'm correct, in 2020, didn't he? They switched him out for another ninja, and then they're like, well,
Yeah,
we
yeah.
don't like that guy that much. Now that we think about
Naftali
it, I mean,
Bennett.
I'm just trying to figure out how that. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how that worked out. It was like Netanyahu.
He's not
went
as
shit.
sinister. He's not as sinister.
Oh,
Like
okay.
Naftali Bennett, I'll take
Gotcha.
in a dark alley any day of the week. Netanyahu's a little creepier and
He
spookier.
got blown up though a couple weeks ago.
Oh, they said that, but
And
then
it
they
is.
put him on TV a couple days ago. So,
Oh, did they Bennett? They put him on TV.
yeah, but I heard that too. He got blown up. I heard every guy. I heard Noah Gallant got blown up. I heard Ben Gavir got blown up. I heard all them niggas got blown up. And then I
Okay, they
heard
got sent to Valhalla. Are they Valhalla?
By way of deception, thou shalt do war. So, expect
Okay.
fuckery. Fuckery is on the
Here's the
menu.
thing, though. Let's just say Netanyahu's dead and he's been dead for weeks, and our government's covering it. Who the fuck, dude? People should go to prison over that. That lack of transparency is not national security. Fuck them. Fuck them.
Yeah, but
Like
we
if
don't. We
they
don't have
withheld
the.
people actually getting killed, they need to tell us up front.
We don't have the ability to put government officials in jail. Look, Israel, they barred they barred the Catholic officials from praying at the holy site on Palm Sunday. So I mean, Israel out here, and it's outraging U.S. Ambassador Mike Huckabee. Huckabee ain't feeling it. So
Why did you ever trust that Christians should fucking be following any of this shit, you weirdos?
I can't.
Dude, they don't care
I mean, they're
about
trying to
you.
pray at the holy site because I mean, it's better to pray at the holy site than somewhere else.
It's holy.
I thought God heard the prayers from wherever.
No, you
Yeah,
got to
but it's
have like the person in the hierarchical position that was put there in order to do the prayers at the right spot on the right day at the right time, nonetheless. And now God will hear you.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
it's
That's my
very
B.
complicated.
That's my B.
Definitely,
Everybody
you could
wants to
never
go
do
to
it
this holy
yourself.
site. Yeah, everybody wants to go to this holy site and chill and hang out there. Do you feel something when you get there? Because somebody let me know if they've been to the holy site.
You make
They
a
get
big
possessed.
family affair about it, and you plan and the adventure is the trip to go to Mecca.
Okay.
And to go to Mecca and circle the rings of Saturn.
Like, fuck all this religious wacko shit, dude. These people are lunatics. They're fucking crazy.
It is
all of them.
Ultimately just boils down to a bunch of fucking witch doctor voodoo magic horseshit.
Well, I mean, don't you go and like touch the wall or kiss the wall or something, and then you like
then you teleport
something comes over
to
you. Hey, it's true.
Jutopia.
Thank you. Okay. I mean,
Through
I ain't
the
went and touched
wall.
this wall.
It's like a.
Do we have somebody in the chat that touched the wall?
You ever watch Land of the Lost? You have to arrange the crystals in the pylon properly so that the slee stack don't get you, and then hopefully you can teleport back home. Right?
Okay.
You kiss the wall, and the demons who are part of the synagogue of Satan inhabit you permanently from then on.
Touch the Roman wall.
Oh.
And yeah.
No, I don't know if I want that.
Listen, all you need to know is this: we've found a cheat code to life. You guys all look like you're very sinful, filled with sin, a lot of sinning in your past, especially you, Cory. All you need to do. It'll be easier for Lindsey since she has the chickens at home. Grab yourself a chicken. Transfer all of your sins into the chicken. And then beat that son of a bitch to death. And the chicken goes to chicken hell instead of you.
That's perfect.
This sounds insane.
That chicken.
Does that not sound like a reasonable plan? Because there's a group that does that. And they think that it is reasonable, and I'm not making any of that up.
What we can do for you is if you want to pay us $69.99 a week for the next 25 weeks, we can do this for you and all of your family.
I will virtually
seems like a good deal.
Murder your chicken.
Yes.
You transfer your sins
seems like a good deal.
Our day zero digital chicken, and we will murder that thing.
Dead.
And absolve you of your sins for the low price of 69, 69. Is that what we said it was?
You know, I have
about
an
2000.
interesting
69.99,
observation.
99, 69.99.
An interesting observation of this war, because the last couple years, well, since COVID, life has just been straight up fucking hopeless, and everything's fucked, and like just no way out, and nothing has given me more fucking joy and hope than seeing Israel just turn to fucking a parking lot. I just like when I see it, I just get this warm, fuzzy feeling inside, like, holy shit, maybe there is a God, and maybe he is finally bringing some justice to this fucking world, right? I swear to
punishing them
God,
once
it's such a weird,
again.
funny
Yeah.
thing, but seeing them getting fucking wrecked has like been the greatest thing of my life.
Yeah, but you see, to say that, Corey, you would be admitting that they are the real Jews.
Like, I want to go to Iran and sign some of those fucking missiles like they did in Israel. Those cocksuckers.
I read a really
Oh,
great
look,
like,
here's
X post about this, and it was a lady that was saying, you know, I used to always have sympathy for Israel, and I used to feel like, you know, they're in a tough spot and they create some of their own problems, but whatever. But after watching you guys take the folding chairs and snacks and sit out there and watch Gaza getting bombed at night and watching that like it's a fucking fireworks show and watching you cheerlead and all this, you know, it was the lady's post. She said, you know, what it has done is it has turned me into a position where I am now cheerleading, watching you. You have turned me into you. You've turned, I now want for you what you wanted for everybody else. And I no longer have empathy. I'm actually now actively rooting for you to be destroyed. And you know what? I think a lot of people feel that way. Like a lot of people that didn't have like energy one way or the other, are just like, you know what, man, this group is really a big problem, actually.
I think
And
the reaction is an immune reaction
in a lot of problems going on around the world. And like, I think people are finally starting to see that. And so when you see them getting their asses handed to them on a nightly basis with these videos, it's hard to not cheerlead for it. I mean, the human in you is like, look, I know it's going to hit innocent people who have nothing to do with this, who are trapped by their governments, and I don't want that. Like that.
Oh, no, no,
right?
That's ousted because there are no innocents in Israel. They said there's none in Palestine, so we're off the hook on that one too.
But then they run these surveys where they show that 80% of the Israelis feel that there are no such thing as good Palestinians and they should all be eradicated. And then you realize that 75% of Israel is Jewish. And the thing is showing 80%. So it's like it might even be 100% of the Jewish population of Israel, because it's 25% Arab. The fact that they said that they asked and 80% of the people felt that way. So I'm like, well, okay, well, maybe, you know what? Maybe we'll just leave it at this. I wish for you everything that you wished on the Palestinians.
Mm-hmm.
How about that?
Yeah.
So one thing
that's
I
work
kind of
with
mind-boggling
somebody
to
from
me,
Israel who is Jewish and is very much against, you know, what's happening in Palestine and very much for peace. So clearly they exist. But yeah, who knows how many.
Of course,
it's just shocking that people don't see the connection between what the fuck is going on with Israel and the fact that they've infiltrated and taken over every government of the West, period, clearly. Not a single person will concede that this is the Jewish conspiracy Hitler warned us about 100 years ago. It's like it's night and day to these fucking people. Like they have no connection whatsoever that fucking we were warned by Hitler that this was going to happen. And then here the fucking shit is happening. It's truly shocking to me.
Yeah, well, people don't have that ability to, and this is really sad, but people don't have the ability to even be like, yeah, Hitler did some bad and Hitler had some good. And, you know, fucking Mussolini had some bad and he had some good. And like every human has some bad and has some good. So I can criticize something about someone and also agree with them about this other thing. Or I can enjoy what they've done here and then not like what they've done here. And it's weird because we all have done that with every person we've ever known.
You know,
But
the
for
problem
some
with
reason,
Hitler,
we
though,
can't
is
do
that
it to like these figures, right?
the problem
All
with
good
Hitler
or
is
all
that
bad.
people still believe the atrocity nonsense. They still believe the fucking Holocaust gas chamber bullshit stories and 6
good luck
million.
with
They
that.
still believe that.
It's
Good
wearing
luck with
off,
that.
Cory.
It's slow.
It's that boomer generation that went through it. Now we're getting into the intergenerational Holocaust survivors.
They're
Is what they're
tattooing.
calling themselves, and people are, their response is, "Get the fuck out of here with this. This is nonsense. What are you talking about? Your grandfather got killed in the Holocaust, so now you get some sort of special pass?" I don't think so, man.
Hey,
You can take
my
that
Irish
story and
ancestors were
stick it up
fucking
your ass.
discriminated against. I think I should get some Irish reparations for my
Right.
great grandfather who was
Like,
here who didn't get a
okay.
job that day.
Victim
Cory.
card declined.
White people can't get reparations, okay?
White people
this
need
is
reparations.
yeah, but this is a well-known fact, okay? 'Cause there's no white people that's ever been oppressed. Even when you
Ever.
were oppressed in slavery, your women getting raped, you weren't really oppressed, okay? Not like everybody else. And it's okay.
We've
All
been
right. This is something you need to
The
accept.
most discriminated against group in the country are white men.
Yeah, they are.
Actively,
And the
we're
only way,
the only group you are allowed to actively discriminate against.
yeah, the only way to get away from it is to say that you're a woman. You're okay. That's the only way to get away from
I'm fluid, so maybe I am and maybe I'm not.
Just
for me to
You have to
know
be
it
a woman
depends
and
on
you
what
have to
happens
also
when I wake
claim
up.
the same hatred. I hate white men, and I'm a woman,
Yeah.
so I'm safe. Love me.
And
And you know who
but
fuels
look,
that? You know who's behind the hate white men thing, Cory?
Jews. Yeah, Jews.
Yeah,
Of
they are
course.
on the record talking about that. That's not like, Nazi hate room conspiracies on Reddit or anything. They're actively
most,
talking about
self-hating
this.
people
Polarity
ever.
Plan is a well-known thing.
They're the most self-hating people ever because they're a bunch of fucking descendants of European converts with zero connection to motherfucking Palestine. And they'll look you dead in the eye and tell you their ancestors are from the Middle East. This is an atrocity. I said it before. This is like
that's
when
where they're
fucking
from,
Cartman.
Corey.
Wouldn't be
This
allergic
is like when
to
Cartman
olives
became
if
a
you're from
rapper
the
and then
Middle
was like,
East.
"You hate me because I'm black." Like, no, it don't work
Corey.
that way.
Corey, they're from the Middle East. They were in Egypt, okay?
All
right. They were slaves
Like,
in
we're
Egypt.
mocha.
And then they walked on dry land to the promised land. Okay. This is what
Netanyahu's
happened.
from Poland, man. There ain't no goddamn Polacks who fucking are related to motherfuckers from ancient fucking Egypt. I'm sorry. Like, these people will lie right to your face and sleep at night just fine.
Yeah, that's what you got to be able to do. All right. It's a learned skill. You don't just wake up with that. You know what I'm saying? You gotta learn this skill.
Cory, when you were growing up,
over time.
did you ever read Truly Tasteless Jokes? Those books?
My favorite. I never understood the
everybody
Polak
had them.
jokes.
Yeah,
I
that's
never
what I was
understood the
gonna say.
Polak jokes.
What
so
was it
many.
about? I never met a Polish person until I was like maybe 20 or something. I don't know. And I remember thinking like, oh, this guy's gonna be super dumb, right? Because that's all I'd ever heard about Polish people. And I've never met a dumb Polish person. What is that? Is that
What?
was
I
that a
don't
real
know.
thing?
Well, remember those books came out in the 70s and 80s?
Uh-huh.
Was there a
For
large
sure the
influx
80s,
of
maybe the 70s? I don't know.
maybe it was shortly after the large influx of Polacks into America because of the war kind of thing? Because all kinds of motherfuckers use the war as an excuse to come to America. Like, fuck off, it's over, bitch. Stay. You know?
But
Maybe we shouldn't have let in all those white
leading
people. Some of
in
them are
that
stupid.
book, man. I thought that they were. I mean, I had some preconceived ideas simply from reading Truly Tasteless Jokes. So it's like the underclass of the whites, you know.
So when you start to when
Like
you
the
start to
Vietnamese
deal
of the
with
Asian, you know.
so one of the
My
problems when you
Taiwanese
start to
friend
deal with
told me what
racial
the
purity,
hierarchy is one time in the Asian class. He told me what the hierarchy is.
So it's hard dealing with this on a racial level. And like Hitler, when you look at like the racial stuff they did there with like everyone had to submit a chart going back to like their great grandparents and all this stuff to prove their racial purity. And like it becomes an exercise in neuroticism after a while, you know, because you find everybody's fucking mixed to a degree. and he was concerned about what kind of white were you mixed with. You know what I mean? Were you mixed with some of these Jews over here, or were you? If you were mixed with like a Nordic from like Norway or Sweden, he loved that. He fucking loved all the Nords.
Or if you were British by any chance, he loved that.
Yes, he thought British were the Aryan cousin. It was all, all white people are like the Aryan cousin kind of thing. And so he was very tolerant, and he had no choice to be tolerant, especially like in 43 when he lifted the restrictions for who could fight in the army based on your Jewish background. And it ended up over 800,000 men had a Jewish grandparent or more that were allowed to fight. So, but hey, when you lose in the war, you kind of got to do what you got to do, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you do what you need to do.
What is that?
Shouldn't he have thrown those people with the one Jewish grandparent in the war first as like kind of cannon fodder?
Well, oh God, to see in the beginning and even through the not by the time the war started, but I would say ending in like 36, like the real heavy philosophical end of National Socialism was what he tried to stick with. He tried to stick with the principled shit, no matter how hard or impractical it was, until he couldn't anymore. I mean, really, the guy he thought that he had God on his side and he couldn't lose. And like, he's a fascinating person.
That's the amphetamines.
Yeah,
I believe.
It's quite possible. It's quite possible. But they were driven by Providence, I guess, and that was just how it was going to be. And it was such a righteous fight that he couldn't lose, kind of thing. And he made so many decisions where if he was not sure, he would go that route anyway. It breaks my heart, man. It breaks my heart. Poor Hitler.
Poor Hitler.
Hey, well, look,
he's having a hell of a PR
I
comeback, though. I'll tell you. I mean,
yeah.
2026 has been a banger year for Adolf Hitler. He hasn't even done anything.
Hey, well, look, man. At least this Jewish holiday, Passover. At least that's bringing you some Coca-Cola with the yellow caps. That's made from straight cane sugar, as opposed to the high fructose corn syrup. Start April 1st. Yeah, April 1st, April 9th. Corey, I expect you to have one for Beyond the Cube. All right.
I'll get one, man. But is there going to be like a listening device in it or something?
Oh, yeah. No.
Transport device.
That's how you know there's not one. Anyone that doesn't have the yellow cap has a listening device in it for the
Yeah. And this is to help folks out. This is because technically Coca-Cola is kosher all year round, but we're gonna get away from this high fructose corn syrup, which I believe is the bad shit for you, and just put the regular sugar in it. Which is
I thought they were going to do that anyway. Didn't they agree they were going to do that in America anyway?
No.
And
No.
Not until we're all done.
I heard a lot of shit was happening and that didn't end up happening.
Well,
you can get a Mexican Coca-Cola.
Yeah, they
that's
did it
sugar.
For the yellow caps.
I think the Mexican Coca-Cola is cane
sugar. Any of you guys ever shopped at the Mexican supermarket? There's like 2 in every town, and I just never been to one. Like, what's the deal with them? Are they good?
Yeah. They have the best, what are those? Jarritos. A good soda. Cane sugar.
Oh, okay. I don't know. Every time I look at the Mexican grocery store, like I feel like there may be a place where I might get stabbed. I don't know why, but it looks like the ones in my area look a little dingy. And that's okay. But I mean, Mexicans cut folks, so I mean, I'm just like, do I want to go there? No.
They got all the sweets dipped in the spicy too. That's all there. I don't fucking like that shit. But you know what's weird is that's all in the Sprouts now. Sprouts has like 10,000 things suddenly that are like spicy sweet, and I'm like, what is this? I don't care. I'm just like, was there suddenly like a massive demand for spicy sweet things? Because there's all of a sudden everywhere. If you shop at Sprouts, you know what I'm talking about. It's pretty weird.
The terrifying things you see in a Mexican grocery store,
like cockroaches,
like in the meat department, it is unspeakable horrors going on back there. And I know this because we were required to get a pig's head from the grocery store, and my assumption was that how the fuck are we going to do that? And what I found was that they're easily available.
You could do that.
And this said grocery store was the grocery store that I saw the lady changing her baby's diaper on the floor in the produce section. And I was like, I'm fucking out of here.
It's a different
And
culture.
that's when I started shopping in Koreatown, where the roof Koreans were. I shopped at their grocery stores instead of the hood ones in LA, in South Central, because Mondays were food stamps. So everybody this was before EBT's early 90s. Everybody was there on Mondays. And so there's like a network of food stamps would get traded for cash for people that needed to buy alcohol or cigarettes and things like that. So there's a whole network going on. But if you needed to go to the store on Monday and you made them, and you just, you forgot what day it was, like you were like, oh, fuck, I'm going to be stuck in this huge ass line with a bunch of retards that are trying to hustle me for food stamps. And like, I don't want anything to do with it. So, and all the cans in there
sounds like a good time, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't want, I mean, go for the experience once to like, go, hey, I went through a Mexican grocery store. Like, you know what I mean? I'm talking about the ones that are like in America, not the ones in Mexico, obviously.
Yeah,
They have no choice.
yeah.
But stay out of the meat section unless you want to see something that you don't want to see.
Yeah, but I'd be able to go in there and get me a Mexican Coke. You see, the Coke that's
You probably
supposedly
would, yeah.
this Coke made with cane sugar, like you can get it year round. It just costs you more, and it's in a smaller glass bottle from Mexico. Like it's the same Coke. Like they ain't changing no shit. They're just getting it from Mexico and putting the yellow cap on it.
Why
So
don't
here
every
you go.
country
Here you
get
go,
real
dude.
food
in
except
20
us?
years, I wouldn't know the difference. I wouldn't know what one.
Eh,
I wouldn't know one from the
We're
other.
okay. So we're not allowed. Okay, so seeing how we're more prosperous than 99% of the world, they're like,
to be
y'all at least
poisoned.
gotta be poisoned. Okay,
It's
I
our
mean,
it's our handicap.
Right.
like it's a shithole here. Niggas overseas are living on dirt floors. You know what I'm saying? So it's
That's
like
true.
it's like, bro. I mean, we got
getting
to
there.
do something to even these odds. We got to do something to even the odds a little bit. Now, if the odds are ever even, then we'll go to a third world country. Then we can get real food. Okay, so most of y'all are gonna die by the time you're 35 anyway. So we'll at least let y'all eat real food now. You know what I'm saying? Now you'll be malnourished. Now you're gonna be malnourished because you're not gonna have a lot of food or clean drinking water, but that is okay though. All right, because the stuff you do get will be actually good for you. So hey, I mean, trade offs here. You got to
It's
make
only on
trade offs
the
out here.
hidden continent in the middle of the Pacific Ocean where you can get like good food, good water, and like clean things and all sorts of perfection.
Yeah, and be
only place.
prosperous as well. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Yeah, so I mean that's the whole thing. We're out here trying to even the odds. That's what we're trying to do. Try to make things fair across the board. Okay, so I mean.
Makes sense.
Touche. That's all I got to say. I mean, touche. It's all good. Was it the UK? The UK got real food, don't they? Allegedly.
Better than ours. I mean, if you compare the ingredients, like they've got like
Is-
3 real things, and we have like 62 chemicals. So and like
They
Yeah,
were
I'm
like
trying to think of
fucking
somebody close to us.
shepherd's pie in there,
Yeah.
and like fuck that, chips
But-
and fish.
but
and
they-
fuck the British.
They've got
like,
the right
you can all fucking
ingredients. They
die.
just don't
Let
know
the
what to
Muslims
do
have
with
that
it.
place.
yeah, they don't know how to make good food, but they have real food.
Right. They have real
Corey,
food, but it's not
what
good
spot
food.
you want to survive? This is real quick. Corey, what spot do you want to survive? Of course, it fuck the British.
America, bro.
I mean, what spot
but
you
we
want
ain't
to survive?
surviving unless we get
That's
another
it.
Hitler in there.
I went to
Which
this
is funny
place.
because people think Trump is Hitler, but
No,
it
we need a.
clearly is not good.
Not Hitler. God, it's so insulting to Hitler to say that.
It was a no. Yesterday. Yesterday was a No Kings protest too. You know how I know? Because they're on the same corner that they're usually at, and there was a big crowd this go around. Like I was like, usually there's probably about 30 people out there. There was probably about 100 people out there. I said,
Were you
okay,
bored?
y'all getting
Were they
more
all
white
gray?
folks. There was no Negroes.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm looking me a Negro. Okay, I'm looking me one. I'm looking at one with a little melatonin. Okay, I thought I seen one, but I think they had accidentally sprayed too much black dye in their hair, and some of it got on them. And I was like, oh shit. Okay, but no Negroes. All right. Now they almost got ran over, and it's not because they were trying to block the road. It's because they were trying to cross it, and the wind blew my man's hat off. So he's trying to run his hat down. I said, bro, fuck the hat, man. You about to die. All right. I mean, I don't want to see you get run over out here, even though what you're doing ain't gonna make no difference. But they felt good about it.
It sounds like
They
the
were still talking
IQ
about
level
ice.
of the people who are out there to like chase a hat into a busy street.
Yeah, that wasn't smart. But some of them still had ice signs up. I was like, we're done with ice, ain't we? I ain't heard nothing
No.
about ice in months.
Oh, they don't know anything
I mean,
about anything. If you go talk to any of them, you watch these people who will just walk through the crowd and pick people at random. So it's not like, and it's all like a continuous stream. They're not editing it. They're not like intentionally selecting the dumbest people they talk to. It's just that 100% of the people they talk to are really, really dumb. They don't know what's going on. They don't know anything. They don't know definitions of things. They don't know how to express themselves in general, seemingly. Like they can't just like tell you why they're there. You know, like that, like usually they're like, you don't know, everything's fucking crazy, dude. And ice is just killing people. They like genuinely believe that ice is running around grabbing anyone they want, just like executing them on the spot. That like that's what's happening. Like they're all insane. I can't find like a normal leftist. I don't know why.
Do you wonder then, like, the people who are the controllers, they see this on TV, like, how can you blame them for not having any respect for us?
For real.
You know? Like,
I'm saying.
you see this retardation on full display, and of course it's not us. Like, we see what's going on, but for everybody who doesn't, it's like it's so obvious and so egregious, and yet these people, and there's plenty of reasons actually to be out in the street pissed off about what's going on. These people haven't found one of them. They're all there for totally different reasons that don't make sense, and they're blending. They've got their ice decorations up when they're supposed to have their no kings decorations up, like they're all mixed messaging. So like they don't know what the fuck is going on. I almost don't blame the people in positions of control. Like I said, I'm writing a book on eugenics. You get to some point where you're like, these people, if you don't want to get culled, stop acting like a bunch of sheep. These are predators. They'll take you out. So it's not like you're rooting for it, but you also have to go like, fuck, man. I don't know what to tell you. You're putting yourself in a bad position. These people will manipulate you and destroy you and discard you and talk you into fighting World War III, talk you into talking your kid into fighting World War III for bullshit. Oh my God, man.
I feel bad though. Like I was watching Alex Stein little clip, and he's like at the head of the No Kings rally, wherever he was at. And he's got his like megaphone and he's like, everyone here is vaccinated retards. Everyone here is vaccinated retards. And he's like, not wrong. But you're also like, they're coming up to him and they're like mad and it's hurting their feelings. And they're like, yeah, butthole, and like they're just like trying to lash out and they like can't, and then he's like making fun of them because they have no teeth, and then I just started getting depressed. I was like, this is really sad. I feel like you're just walking up to like the like the retard room at school and just like screaming at them, and like they need help actually, right? Like it was depressing. I feel sad now.
The good part of me says you shouldn't do that. That's mean. But
it's funny.
The petty, shitty side of me thinks that's hilarious, that they deserve it, that everybody should actually be out in the streets doing that, mocking them, making them defend their points.
Right.
How do you feel
put yourself
about this
out
rally?
Here. You had your sign. Like, I'm asking you about it. You can't even tell me about it.
So what's up with these vaccinated people? Why are they still alive?
I don't know.
They didn't take it. I told you, man. Half of it was saline. It was. That's how they did their control group, because they didn't actually do one in the damn laboratory. And they said they didn't. They say, oh yeah, we didn't do one there. So just do it live.
Maybe Israel was the control group.
Yeah,
Because they were heavily vaccinated, but they're not all dead, right?
They're like genetically enhanced somehow by it, and we're like slowly dying over here.
That's a great point, Charlie. Because when you dig behind the scenes on what was going on, 100% of the data on COVID that we had was coming from Israel. 100%.
So maybe they're vaccinated, but saline, or maybe it wasn't what it was supposed to be. Because it always kind of, I always thought about that. Like, sure, they're diabolical and they will sacrifice their own for the cause, but why? Like, I think their rate was like 90%. Like, it was very high. I don't think it was really even optional there. And it always made me think, like, I get that they would do it to everybody else, especially the USA, but why would they do it to their own people? Like, I thought that was their own little fiefdom that they wouldn't want to do it. And it made me makes more sense if they were just placeboed or enhanced or whatever, I don't know. Because you've got Epstein looking into that stuff, genetic genealogy, gene specific targeted weapons, and giving money to Martin Nowak at Harvard for evolutionary dynamics and population game theory and shit like that. Like, you're doing that for nothing. That has to do with something. So is this an Israeli bioweapon? Is this something, like, where are we here with this?
Yeah.
So,
you go ahead.
Like, we already know all the shit about fucking COVID. We know it came from North Carolina, not fucking Wuhan. We know it came from Ralph Barrick. We've got the paper that he published in 2016 on its development and how it was called WUVID then, and it was poised for human emergence, like 3 years before the fucking thing. It's out there still. You can go look and download the fucking paper. How the fuck is he not rotting under the jail?
Who does he have ties to?
Corey,
everybody. You name it. Fauci and the crew.
You can't
See, these people can suck my dick. I'm never paying my taxes, and this is the reason why. And fuck you. Come for me. I dare you. Fuck off. Shit.
Oh man! Now look, now the angle that I believe that was taken, I do believe it was 50-50 as far as what was put out there. The more shots you got, the more likely that it was that you got the dose that could potentially give you some issues. Now,
I don't know. There are some 6 or 7 shot people still walking around.
Case study is, what does this do to particular demographics of people? Maybe not so much kill them, but what type of medical conditions, what type of other things arises when we introduce this particular mRNA to the public? Because when you go into somewhere, like, they know if you've had a jab or not, and they see what type of issue you're having at that moment, you think that shit don't get sent back? So, I mean, there's more than one way to skin a cat here. I mean, niggas 23andMe want you to spit and piss in a cup and send it to them so you can figure out who your great granddaddy was fucking. You know what I'm saying? I mean, so it's like, and they got niggas on that. So it's just like, come on now. So it could have been just an experiment case. Put this out there, and then let's see what happens. All right. Nobody knows that we're doing this research, all right, at all. Period. Because it's not even talked about anymore. The last time you heard somebody got COVID? I heard some crazy folks coming by work talking about, man, I had COVID. I'm like, man, stop though. You had a damn COVID. What you runny nose for 2 days? Man, stop, man.
Everybody's saying a new variant's going around. Everybody's getting super sick, and I'm like, I don't know. I'll believe it if I see it.
Yeah, exactly. So it's just like, so I believe they put it out there just to see what would happen. All right. And they're doing their research unbeknownst to a majority of people. And they're also seeing how many shots they took. Okay, how many of those were the real deal? Because they know how many of the real deal they sent to the CVS and to the Walgreens. Hell, I did a video years ago. The mom asked the physician at Walgreens. She was like, "You got that shot out of the wrong vial." I'm like, "What you mean?" It's like, you took it out of the adult vial. You didn't take it out of the child vial. Now, how the hell they knew that? I don't know. Oh, my bad. Like, so, I mean, but folks just out here, they're just out here experimenting, man. You just sprinkle the shit out there. Don't nobody know what's happening.
War crimes. This is like This takes the cake. This is the worst atrocity in the history of the fucking planet. I mean, seriously. And when people don't talk about this shit, this makes the fucking alleged Holocaust look like a walk in the fucking park, dude.
Yeah,
Like, I
it
can't
does.
fucking believe the
I
size and
agree.
scope of any of it.
Yeah.
I agree,
Oh, but look,
man.
there's
Fuck
yeah,
aliens.
this-
And-
Oh no, stop! Everybody, there's aliens. We don't need to talk about COVID
Yeah.
And
again.
it's so easy to prove. Like, it's so easy to prove. Like, all this stuff, from how they faked the numbers, how they issued the fucking the pandemic emergency before a single person died. Like, the whole fucking 9 yards was planned, and it's fucking kill me now. I don't even want to live any longer. Fuck this world.
What if somebody who was extremely sick from the vaccine that they were convinced to take and viewed themselves as a sort of guided missile or a torpedo or a suicide bomber or whatever? I mean, how long is it going to take before one of these people is like, you know what? I can either die in a hospital bed, or I can extract some fucking justice for this world for what these cocksuckers did. Who goes
But, like-
running to a Fauci book signing with a fucking bomb strapped to him? And
But
you
they
know
don't
what?
know. Well, yeah, I guess Fauci would be one, but like Barrick and stuff, like people don't even know what actually is happening or who to fucking blame and like how to find information. It's all fucked up and suppressed.
And
like,
Barrick, in the scheme of things, he's a big shot in that world, but he's not the kind of guy that walks around with security. Just saying.
I'm not advocating for this. I'm just saying that I can understand why somebody who is feeling, or a family member of somebody who died from that, or a family member who had to do the hand on the hand through the plastic or through the hospital window to say goodbye to their mother who was dying. And I mean, you know,
can't
I mean,
even
there's a
believe
there's
that
a plun there's pl- you want to start dragging people down to the police station who had motive for wanting these people dead? Good luck. You're going to have to take the fucking Rose Bowl and fill it over and over again with all the potential suspects who would want these people to be taken out, you know? So like, they're in dangerous territory here, man. They've got the general public sort of like in this haze where they're not doing anything, but like that is temporary. And when things break off, maybe it's the Iran stuff, maybe it's that in a month from now, we're seeing on social media the same kind of drone videos in Iran of American soldiers getting buzzed by these things, like we were in the Ukraine-Russia war, where all of a sudden some 20-year-old kid from Albuquerque is getting blown up by Iranian drones, and they're putting it on social media, and we see that war gets unpopular immediately, right? And that might even be the thing that gets people out into the streets. Maybe not, probably not, but could be, you know? So like this whole thing, their crimes of COVID, their crimes of not even allowing us a say in getting into this World War III, man, like they better be careful. They better be real careful.
Yeah, overplaying your hand. You know,
who's that kitty cat?
sometimes it does happen.
I didn't know you had
Leo.
a cat, Corey.
Leo?
Yeah.
Hi, Leo. Cats have to.
I mean,
You have
He's
to say
going to
hi
freak
to
out
cats.
within the next couple minutes and jump out of here because that's just how he rolls.
He's like, we're good, we're good, we're good. You must die.
yeah, man, I'm good on a cat, but I mean, cats eat you. Look, man,
I got
I'm just
3 of
letting you know, man. They
cats
looking
eat.
at you the whole time. It's like if I was big enough, I'd eat you.
But like,
It is true.
I can respect that though, that resourcefulness. You're like, you know, you're already dead, and so I may as well eat you. I mean, I get it. It's fair.
Yeah.
I'm talking about in real time. Like I ain't waiting for you to die. Like I
This
would
is-
I'll bite you right across the neck and take you out.
That's a problem.
My mom's
Now we
cat
have a
would do
problem.
that.
That's what
My
I'm
mom
saying.
would complain to me.
Like,
She'd say,
that's-
my cat,
that's-
like, I was walking through the living room and my cat jumped out and bit me on the calf like she was like a Black Panther and I was like a caribou or something. And I was like, get out of here. That cat didn't do that. And then I was over there one day and the cat did it to me. And I was like, God damn, oh fucking hell. You just bit me on the back of the calf. Like, what are you doing? And I was like,
I
shit.
I'm trying to eat you.
There's something
There was a
coming.
cat. I
Yeah.
dated a guy and his cat was jealous that we were like together, you know. So his cat would like ambush me. It would like hide and wait and then like come attack my face. And
Yeah.
like it was crazy. Like your cat fucking hates me, dude.
Yeah,
you gotta
that's
sweet talk
not
the
a good
cat
thing.
first. You gotta get on the good side of the cat if you want
Or you
things
gotta
to go your
dominate the
way.
cat, tell it who's boss so that you can have a fucking girlfriend who doesn't get attacked by your cat. Dude.
There you go. Well, look, the Trump has some issues on a few ends right now. He's got this war and how he's going to be able to spend or spend this to the American public as far as this alleged win that we've already gotten. Like we've already gotten the win. Like the win is here. Like, but he also has Vanessa Trump's boyfriend Tiger Woods out here crashing again.
That's
Tore
Yeah.
up.
a Trump is dating Tiger Woods?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Vanessa Trump.
Dude, I love what the Babylon Bee said about it. They're like, the black part of Tiger Woods gets arrested because the Asian part of him was driving or something.
The Asian half of Tiger Woods crashed the car, and the
Yeah.
black half of Tiger Woods got tased by the cops.
That's what it was.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like at this point in time now, look, they already said that that Tiger was not allowed to drive the, if I'm correct, the grandkids of the Trumps. Like no, like not allowed. But obviously he's got some issues, okay?
Yeah.
Some deep issues, and I think
So the
they
Trumps came
all
in and said you
stem-
can't drive the Trumps around, like a
heard
presidential
it.
decree
Yeah.
kind of thing.
Yeah, it was a decree. Yeah, it was a straight up decree. So
Yeah, he's
you
got
can't, you
multiple
cannot.
car accidents, multiple DUIs in his past. Yeah, he's a danger to society when he's driving. He totaled his car, almost lost his leg in a car crash coming down. He flying down Palos Verdes down the hill at a crazy rate of speed, which is dumb. So he's one of those guys who drives like an asshole.
Well, it's been a couple years. I mean, it's all right though because it's been a while since I heard about Tiger Woods. So, right? Isn't that how it works?
But crash.
He's
Yeah,
been
but
in
look,
at least 4 of these over the years, where either
I don't know how he's not dead. I mean, the last time, I mean, he flipped all the way over. Like he's like
How you
crawling
got all this
out
money
of
and
the
don't have a
car.
driver?
the mystique has worn
But
off.
that's
It's
what I'm trying to
bullshit
figure
now.
out.
It's not. It's time for the Tiger Woods is he's a junkie, and he shouldn't be driving. And he should go to jail for this. For whatever.
Is he still
Well,
fucking
hold
Taco
on.
Bell
I hate to
waitresses
get
and
the
shit?
state involved, but he's a
No, he's fucking Vanessa Trump only.
That didn't stop him
And
last
that's his
time. I
issue.
mean,
No, that's his issue. Okay, so back in the day when he
I
was
like me a
knocking
hot
down
Taco Bell
all the
shit.
poo nanny, when he was knocking down all the poo nanny, he was good. Okay, but then his wife found out he was knocking down all the poo nanny, and he ran from her while he was tore up and crashed his car into the tree. And that was fittingly the end of his career. Like that ended his career.
That was
Like, he was
the turning point in his career. 2009.
But is he still good
Yeah.
at golf?
And
Was
when
it who?
she
Tiger
went to
Woods?
work on his windshield with a golf club. With the wife
yeah.
did. Yeah.
You like
Yeah,
fucking golf,
yeah, so-
you piece of shit.
And he was
Yeah, so
zooted out of his mind. Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
does
so
he
that
still make
ended it
millions
for him.
playing golf? He still plays golf and makes money, right?
nah, he don't play
He's
no
hurt.
golf, man.
He's been hurt for
Like-
the last 5 years. He got himself hurt in a car accident. He's been hurt a lot. He's had a lot of surgeries. He's had ACL surgeries. He's had Achilles surgeries. He's had multiple back surgeries, neck surgery. He's had every kind of surgery you can have. And then he had a car accident where he almost lost his leg. So I get it. He's on painkillers. I understand. Like his body is a catastrophe. But
Tiger.
you've got $1 billion, man. Hire a driver. This is dog shit. This is Someone
I'm
needs to get a
sure
hold
the
of him.
pain started that his parents named him Tiger. And then the trauma's just accumulated from there. If you're listening, Tiger Woods, you're not going to get away from your trauma by surgerying yourself out of it. You've got to address the wounded tiger within. That's how you're going to get out of this.
Hey, well, look, his friend said that that Tiger often drives like a bat out of hell. But he wasn't abusing illegal drugs at the time of crash. So it didn't say nothing about he won't own drugs. It just wasn't the illegal ones.
It was just the pills mixed with the alcohol. It gets a little fuzzy.
Yeah. So and this other one
was a 0 on the breathalyzer, so it was definitely like pills.
Yeah. Well, originally, he wouldn't submit to one originally. And so it's my goodness, man. I mean, like after all you've done, like you're the most famous golfer of all time, and in 20 years, all niggas gonna remember is that your ass was drunk and getting in car crashes for the last about 15 years of your life. Cause he gonna be dead shortly if he keep this up. I mean, he ain't gonna make it. That's just all there is to it. Damn, and you giving the Trumps a hard time right now, Tiger. You got to be on your game right now, man. You at a Trump. You know what I'm saying?
The Trumps are counting on you.
Yeah, they're counting on you right now, bud. They said, "Dang, boy, we got Tiger in the family." That's what we're talking about. But they said that the Secret Service wouldn't let Tiger Woods drive the Trump kids even before the DUI, which is probably smart. Okay, this is probably smart.
Because he's had other DUIs.
Yeah. This is like a reoccurring theme.
Yep.
I've never understood that with people with a lot of money who get DUIs. I'm like, dog,
it happens all the time.
You ain't gotta save cash. You know what I'm saying? Because you didn't want to take a $25 Uber ride. You know what I'm saying? You're worth billions of dollars.
Remember didn't Paul Pelosi drive himself around while drunk because basically he was also like with his gay lover in the car while drunk? So like that's why you don't have a driver, is you're doing shit you don't want them to see you doing.
Whatever happened with that? Was Hammer Boy his gay lover?
Yes.
They threw him in jail. No, they threw him in jail for attempted murder.
No,
if I'm correct.
But maybe the question was he the passenger in the car when he got a DUI?
Yes. / gay lover.
I bet you the FBI knows because they tracked that phone signal.
Yeah.
What is he actually gay? Because what was it? To be gay, you've got to receive. Isn't that what they say?
If we're going with the Arab way, we don't know if he's gay.
Got to receive cock.
Yeah,
right.
Well,
yeah,
so. That's a weird standard because that means that like half of the people in gay relationships are not gay.
Are not gay.
You look at it from that perspective.
Standard is this:
it's
half give it and half take it, right?
If you're standing in your entryway in your boxers with another man and you've got a hammer in your hand, you're gay. That's my.
I think you're kind of gay if you like watch porn with other guys. I mean, like,
fuck
why?
Yeah, that's
like,
gay.
Isn't that gay? I mean, like, it's cool. I don't care if you're gay. I'm just saying, like, that's a little bit.
I don't know.
Unless you're at a swinger party and there's porn on all the TVs, that's an exception.
That might be an exception.
Because I've been to one of those.
I have never been.
Can we pause? Can we pause? Hold on.
Yeah,
stop. Everybody stop. Just stop what we're doing right now, okay? Everybody just shh. What do you mean you got a flick on at the swingers party? I thought I've got a live action flick that we're going on right now. Ain't we swinging? What I need something on the TV for?
Layers of sexuality going on here.
It's layers. That's what it is. It's layers.
I know what Cory's saying.
All senses engaged.
You're at a house party. There's different rooms, crazy shit going on and stuff.
There's just pornos on.
That's more like artistic type.
Totally normal.
Talking about
that's
the idea of like
gay
you and the
room.
bros sitting around with your laptops all in a room watching porn. That is not happening. That is extreme.
Yeah, that's probably a no-go.
But I feel like it's kind of like what Hughes was saying, like once the strippers take their clothes off and now you're like, hold on, what are we doing? It's like there's something also that's like slightly questionable about like, why do you want to go with a group of guys to a strip club, get super horny, and then you can't actually like complete this action now, and you're just with a group of guys.
Yeah, it's not.
Well, hold on.
Or you could be a real weirdo and go by yourself.
Yeah, that seems more normal to me. Like go get horny by yourself.
You do not. If you go by yourself, then you're a straight up weirdo. Like
No,
the guards are watching you. The guards are watching you. Okay.
Scared.
Yeah, they're watching you. They're like, oh, he came in by himself. Keep
as
an eye on
somebody
him.
who's
Okay.
I would say an aficionado at this point, even though I don't actually like strip clubs. I have been to enough of them over the course of my life to say that you have to go with girls. That is
There
the
you go.
only way to go to a strip club.
Now you're not gay.
If you go in with just a bunch of guys, that's not good. You have to take sand to the beach. You have to. If you do that, because if you do that, it is a much different experience. There's a respect level that happens immediately between the strippers and the girls in with you. That's like, okay, like these guys are cool. They actually have girls that would go out in public with them, so they must be all right. Like you get instant validation. I'm just telling you, that's how it works. If you go in with guys, especially if you're going by yourself, oh my God, that's instant disqualification. But if you go, and I'm not saying and that doesn't even have to be like an equal. It's like if there's 7 of you and you've got 3 girls with you, you're good. Or you know what I mean?
Even
like
just
that's
one girl.
One girl helps. However many girls you have helps, but you don't have to get like to a.
And it's cool because
I don't think that's.
I think most women, even if not everyone wants to go to a strip club per se, but I don't think there's many women who are like opposed to looking at beautiful women's bodies.
Right.
I'm just telling
But
you
gotta
though,
go
you got to be.
and you gotta leave. Okay, you gotta be
You
there.
got to be
You
careful
can't be
though.
hanging out. Like that's an in
Yeah.
and out in an hour maximum. In and out.
You
in
can't
an
take
hour.
if you take girls in there that look a little okay. You need to be careful because they're gonna have your girl up on stage,
That's
and
true.
they're gonna pull her stuff out, Bo.
Like, you
I'm
are
just
So I
letting you
had,
know,
um,
man.
That
They're
is
gonna
true.
pull her
I
stuff
went
out
to-
because
I went to Mons Venus with my girlfriend when I was, God, she must have been like 19 and I must have been like 21 or 22. And we go to Mons Venus and she ends up stripping for me and taking her clothes off in the club. And they fucking stopped the music. And they said, if you're stripping for your boyfriend, put your clothes back on, please. And it was like all eyes just looked at us and she was so embarrassed. It was great.
Aw.
I had that,
Excuse me.
but the way they said that is, if we're gonna do that, get on stage and do it.
You work.
yeah. If
her
one of the
on
girls
stage
pull
and-
her on stage, then they'll let it go. Hold on, Sacred Geometry said something on Rumble. He said everybody's a little bit gay. No, not me.
Like,
Not me.
that situation. Like I've been in a situation before where they've had a stripper come to the fraternity house and there's like 30 guys and one girl and she gets totally naked, just doing all this stuff. That is weird.
Yeah.
Okay. It's funny.
One girl?
1, 2, whatever, but some kind of coming and go. This was like the warm-up show, and then everybody was getting on a bus going somewhere else. So these were the appetizers, the girls, the professionals that were brought in before the other sorority girls were later mixed in with to the party. These girls would come in, get everybody revved up, and leave. That was weird, though, because it's like, what do you want us to do? What are we all gonna do? Jerk off? Like,
Right.
That's not gonna happen. So like you're rubbing all up on this guy. I mean, I don't know. It's funny because I have pictures from all this crazy shit back in the days. Man, I always had a camera with me.
You're the one with the
I don't
evidence.
know. I don't know.
Putting together the
The
files.
club seemed more camaraderie with your boy. Because look, you already be tore up, and it's just some spare the moment stuff that we're doing. And you go in there like bachelor party or something. I buy a bottle. So we buy a bottle, and we got the section. All right, and then they just send the girls to you. You know what I'm saying? Like nobody there believes that they're leaving with anybody. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like if I went to a theme park. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna get on the roller coaster. I'm not, because I don't want to be at the theme park. That's why I don't go. But like the club, so you want to be up on the women. You know what I'm saying? That's just like we're here. That's part of the activity. You know what I'm saying? It's not so much about. So you understand that you're not well, there's potential that you're not supposed to be finishing in the strip club, but every once in a while, there's some out there that might let you go a little bit further than you thought you were going to be able to go. In theory,
some skills.
okay.
With some skills.
Yeah. In theory.
Dude,
So
don't do the VIP. See, like it's such a low percentage. If you think you're going to the strip club to hook up with some, to meet some stripper and hook up and leave with her, like it's such a low percentage shot. Instead,
yeah.
bottle service at just a regular nightclub, but have the VIP guy on the prowl for women for you. Because they'll do that.
No,
They'll be like, because girls will come up, they'll be like, what's going on in the VIP section? And if that guy knows that you're like, hey, if you see any good looking girl, like, hey, like, keep us in mind. They'll totally do that. You have to pay them, of course, but then some girls like, oh, what's going on in there? He'll be like, well, actually, I know some guys that might be looking for you if you want to have a drink with them. And next thing you know, they're just bringing you girls. Do that. That's a way better percentage
way better,
of like.
yeah.
Than going to a strip club and thinking you're going to pull a stripper out. That's because it's her Thursday afternoon. You know what I mean? Like it's not. It's like to you, it's
about cheaper.
Saturday night. To her, it's Thursday afternoon. So
I don't know about cheaper. I don't know about cheaper. Cheaper. That's a little. That might be a bridge too far. You spend it costs regardless. But I understand what you're saying, Charlie. I'm picking up what you put now. I ain't gonna lie, man. When I went out back in the day, I wasn't looking to pick nobody up. We were going out to get drunk, so that's what I was doing. I mean,
that's a much better
that was
approach,
it.
Actually,
if something came around, I was like, oh, okay. I mean, I guess. But I mean,
dude, I was a female privilege nightmare. Like, guys would come up and ask me if they could buy me a drink, and I'd be like, yeah, and then I'd take the drink and just walk away. Like I was an asshole, just an asshole.
Yeah, that happens a lot.
I'm sorry, all the men. I was an asshole. Please forgive me.
I never had any respect for that as a bartender. When a guy was like, "Could you send a drink to that girl over there?" I would say, like, why don't you go talk to her yourself, first? Why don't you do that? Why don't you send a drink over there? So I go, okay.
This
is from that faggot at the end of the bar who's too scared to come over and talk to you.
Yeah.
Like, but I warmed her up for you, man.
Let me tell you right now, but
first time, not be, don't let me make me do your dirty work for you for $1.
Well, I know why he did it though, because that cold approach stuff is it's tough, dude.
That's why I feel like such an asshole. Those guys worked up the nerve to come up and ask me a question and talk to me and then buy me a drink. So now it's their money and their fucking pride. And I was just like, peace, taking your drink and leaving.
Yeah, but here's the deal. Okay, so there's certain people that
bad.
A lot of times when cold approach works, it's because the girl has already made eye contact with a particular person, and she's already deemed that if he comes and talks to me, I'm gonna be receptive for what he says. If you don't have that reception right out the gate, I don't give a fuck what you say. It does not matter. They need to be receptive of you right out the gate before you even say anything. They look over there and be like, oh damn, he's kind of cute, Oh, if he came over and said something, because there's two people that can walk up to you and both of them say the same dumb shit. One of them you think they're great, and the other one's like, this weirdo creep. They said the same dumb shit, same dumb line. It don't matter.
That's true.
The cold approach does not matter. Okay, they need to already be feeling it right out the gate.
Can I add a caveat to that? There is a very specific type of person who can pull it off, and that is the person who you go out with. And not every group has it, but there's some groups have a guy who's the fun guy. If you're the fun guy, like the funny fun guy, you can pull that off. I have watched that work. But if you approach a girl and you're like half unsure, you go in half-assed, like, can I buy you a drink? Or hey there, what are you drinking? You're gonna crash and burn. But if you're fun and you're having a good time, you're not even trying to pick her up, you just can't help but be having a great time everywhere you go. That is the best way to get them to notice you.
Yeah.
We call that big dick energy. It
Well,
doesn't
it
even
helps
matter
to
if
have
you have
hold
big
on,
dick
very
or
high
not.
testosterone levels.
That's big dick energy.
Yeah,
When you
but
have high
hold on a
testosterone
second.
levels, it becomes a determining factor is your testosterone levels are so high that the fear of rejection is not even compared to you don't give a fuck because your need to get fucked is so high that the rejection doesn't even matter anymore. And that's what it comes down to a lot of the times.
Yeah, it's kind of like Dunning-Kruger in a way. It's like the confidence fucking sells it. People just buy it. They're like, oh, well, if clearly you've got a lot to offer, you wouldn't be so fearless about this.
Well, here's the deal though. But what you said, the cool guy, he's not walking up to somebody with the lines and the approach of I'm picking you up. He's just out there having fun.
He's just having
so
fun.
that's a little bit different than somebody who's like, oh, that girl's hot. I'm gonna see if I can go pick her up.
Can I get you a drink? He's usually at the bar and he's going, give me, I need 5 Jack and Cokes and 4 Jaeger shots. Hey, do you girls want anything too? Come on over here. What do you,
Dude,
come
that's
on over here like
$100
that.
now. Yeah. This was 20 years ago you did that. Yeah, 20 years ago you did that. You don't do that now.
Buying drinks for other people. He's got shit going on. It's way less, instead of like, I've been staring at you from the other end of the bar for the last 30 minutes and now I've worked up the courage to come over here and talk to you. That approach is a loser bet. You're going to go down in flames on that one. But if you just even if you have to kind of fake it, you and your buddy who are just you got an inside joke going on, that's something like, anything is better than like the weirdo, like cold opening. Like you say, like the cold opening is hard and getting harder, apparently, from what I hear. The ladies aren't making it easy these days.
Yeah, they're intentionally going out to get what they can from people and leave them behind. It's like what their goal is. They're like, who can go buy me breakfast and then lunch and then dinner and then drinks? I don't want any of them. I just want free shit. I just want to be entertained all day. That's pretty garbage. That's heartless, actually. And they're going to end up alone and sad.
It was so funny because I came back from that Tokyo trip and I had been there with my friends, my old roommates, but then like my friends' Instagram girlfriends, like girls that he knows that were there, and they're on this totally different trip where like they're obviously like 25 years younger than us, and they're on this dating apps I've never even heard of before, like international, like super hot people dating apps and shit like that. And they're showing me this on their phone. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, yeah, like I pop into town and like, it kind of pings like these guys are in the area and this is like, look at this guy. He's Italian. It says he's in Tokyo for 3 days on business. I was like, you just gonna go like fuck him? She's like, I don't know, maybe. I'm like, holy shit. Like times have changed. Like, God damn, man, really?
Well, and then it's sad. There's people go on the dating apps and they're like looking for actual love. And then it's like, well, you could do it. I've seen it done. But like 97% of people are just looking to fuck. That's just what
I haven't seen I figured I'd see an influx of like Ukrainian mail order brides, but I haven't seen that popping up on the internet.
Yeah,
maybe
where
we
they
should start
sending them?
something.
They gotta go somewhere.
There's a market opportunity there, Cory, I'll tell you.
Oh yeah, flee in Ukraine, come to America, hook up with some rich guy.
We could.
No, I don't.
believe that's human trafficking, if I'm not mistaken.
Tomato.
Right.
It's okay. It's okay if it's wartime. You can traffic all the people you want.
Yeah, what happened to Cube? Does this mean we're not recording anymore?
No, it's still going. We're still live. Yeah, I don't really know what happened.
Well, if he lost his internet, we can't stick around here forever.
Oh, should we close it down?
I don't know. I don't know what'll happen. Well, I guess as long as it still goes out to Rumble, I can still pull it, so we're good, I guess.
Oh yeah, because we would just wrap it up and then we would just leave the room. Right? And it would just continue to live stream nothing, maybe?
No, I think it'll shut down once everyone's gone.
Okay. Well then, hey, we'll wrap it up. We'll say xcube420 is at xcube420.com. Oh, he's back.
Oh, he's back.
Oh, good.
Oh, we were just outroing you.
Oh, good. I appreciate it. Yeah, the internet dropped out for some reason. I was sitting there. I was like, everybody froze, and I said, "Shit."
Well, close this out,
I
bitch.
guess y'all went through
It's not
y'all's
them, it's
outros,
us.
right?
What?
Oh, okay. Okay. y'all already told everybody what was new. Y'all got something
No,
new?
we were
Who's
just.
got
I
something
started-
new?
I ain't gonna-
about to.
I started
Charlie,
repping
Charlie,
you,
you got
and then you
something
came
new?
back.
I got
Okay,
Dave
yeah,
Alcott
Charlie. What's new? What's new?
on from Third Rail podcast on macroaggressions this week. We recap Anarchapulco 2026. He was the stage manager of the second stage. And so we have a good discussion about that. You can check out everything we're working on over at activistpost.com. Sign up for the email newsletter. Macroaggressions.io has everything else that I'm doing. Check it out. Thank you.
There it is. Lindsey, what we got?
roguesoul.org, all sorts of stuff. The tarot is coming out tonight for April, and so you can check that out if you're into it. I'm doing a heart-centered healing class coming up in April, so if you're looking to learn how to be an energy healer, then you can take the class, and that's all I can think of right now.
Oh, okay. There we go.
Yeah, figure it out.
Cory. I mean, your book is approaching, and I find it a little odd, or maybe this is why you planned it. That it was during Passover week, April 6th. Let them know Volume 1's on the way.
They ain't get the
Where
hijacker
can we get this
week.
book?
It'll be on
Easter.
Amazon.
Okay, it's Passover week, first through 9th, week of the Passover. No.
I don't know. What
I
the
guess
fuck?
that's
I don't
fair.
follow Passover. Don't commit any sacrifices, you Jews. Well, on Passover they can sacrifice a child Negro is what they can sacrifice on Passover. So
What?
child Negroes, you be careful out there.
Shit.
Like protection over the child Negroes.
Okay. There's get Volume 1 of A Wonder from History. Volume 2 is said to be coming out anywhere between 2 to 3 weeks in the future from Volume
Maybe
1.
I'll put it out on
Okay.
April 20th because it's
I
Hitler's
don't know
birthday.
if you had.
Sieg Heil.
That's a good idea.
Oh, and it's my birthday too. Yeah, it's my birthday
Yeah.
Oh,
too.
Sieg Heil.
So we'll take that. Yeah, so we'll take that. So we appreciate that. CoryHughes.org, BuddyHistory.subset.com. Go and get your World War II history. We appreciate everybody being with us. We'll be with y'all next week, 2:31. Okay. So until then, peace out.